Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas, fighthubtv, here in Los Angeles, being joined with Tim Tszyu, who's taken on Sebastian Fundora for a second time. We hope no elbows, no bloody mess, even though it made that night legendary. Tim, man, I don't know, what's different you feel this time around? Like, do you feel your mindset's different coming into this rematch? Did you feel the energy's different coming into this rematch with Fundora?
I guess more hunger, longer prep, something to rewrite, and a legacy to be made. You know, there's so many different factors.
Yeah, man, that fight with Fundora kicked off a year that, you know, it wasn't the best year for you, but you bounced back. You got that win against Joey Spencer. I thought you were going into a fight with Thurman.
That's what I thought as well.
What happened?
Well, sort of once I came back from the fight, I was like, I want Fundora. And I pushed the boys, and the boys were like, "Yeah, it could happen." And I was like, "All right, man, let's get it on," you know. So when the opportunity got presented, I took it with both hands.
Why did you want Fundora at that point after the Spencer fight, as opposed to a Keith Thurman who you know is going to talk, who's going to try to sell the event over there in Australia?
The fact that I can rewrite history and make a legacy and a comeback and a story to be told for years, that's my goal, you know, like to be able to come back from the year that I had and continue on in a different manner. That's my goal.
No, with the first fight, did you feel, or looking back at it, like, have you felt like, hey man, if it wasn't for that elbow, I would have gotten that dub, like I would have gotten the win?
To a certain extent, yeah, but I can't sook on the past and what happened. So I sort of have this opportunity to rewrite it again. I know I felt him, I know I had him. I just have to prove it now.
You're growing the hair. You were bald the last time I spoke to you via
yeah.
Zoom. I don't see the scar anywhere, which is a good thing.
Yeah, good, finally, yeah. That's all long gone in the past, you know. Took a bit of time to heal, but I'm lucky that it's all out.
Is there any part of you that maybe in this Joey Spencer fight, I think there was some sort of clash, right? Like, did you guys headbutt at all?
No. It was the fight previously.
Previous, okay. Is there any lingering like PTSD at all?
No.
And is that true? Like, do fighters like?
I don't know. It's maybe to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was such a horror story for me at the time, where I just remember just non-stop. The eye was just blinded, you know, and it was like I couldn't get rid of it. Every time I went like that, it was just scrubbing more and more into my eyes. So I think that I relived it, but I think from the Joey Spencer fight, it's all gone. I felt in this state of present moment that it was, I felt good.
Is it a different approach, Tim? Like a different game plan? Like, or is it you felt you guys had the recipe right the first time, just execute what you guys were planning to do the first time before that cut?
I think we can create a proper game plan, chop down the tree, you know. He's got these physical genetics that he's so tall, so long, that it's hard for any fighter, you know. So you just have to adapt and make the most of it.
Did you see his Booker fight?
No, I didn't.
No. Okay. I was gonna say, like, how did he look to you, like in that fight, and has he looked any different since the fight he's had with you?
No, I didn't watch it. But Booker's southpow, so you can't really
true.
compare us.
I heard you at the press conference say that you helped this guy right here as a sparring partner back in 2019. How much of a trip is it that you're fighting now on a main event of a Pacquiao card?
Yeah, it's sick, man. You know, like you dream for these opportunities. You know, the first time I got told I was sparring Pacquiao, I was on the opposite side of him in the ring, and I was like, what the hell's going on, you know? I'm sparring Manny Pacquiao.
How old were you?
I was 2019, so what was that, 6 years ago?
6 years ago,
Yeah, 25 years old. It's only the start of my career, basically. But yeah, it's a one hell of a achievement to be fighting on this card.
Were you nervous?
A little bit.
Yeah, like, oh crap! Like, this is Manny.
Pacquiao, yeah. But yeah, it was cool. Great experience.
Like, how was it? Because in 2019, I think Manny was, I believe, like 39.
Yeah, he was fighting Thurman.
Yeah, he's fighting Thurman. So how was, like, his? You always hear from people that have fought Manny, it's like the speed, and it's like, dude, where are these punches coming from? Like, and they're like, they're surprised that they're so snappy, and you're like, it like takes a lot of people back.
Yeah, like, you know what I noticed when I was sparring him was like, he wouldn't do much in the first like 2 minutes, and then the last like 30 seconds, he would come on in barrages of punches. So you just got to be wary of when he comes on. And when he comes on, he comes on. You know, like he really does put it on you.
He's 46, taking on a 30-year-old Barrios, man. It's a tough challenge, but what do you make of it? If you're I'm telling you to go in your pundit role now. Like, how do you see it?
I can't see Manny winning. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
No, I can't see. I think age is a big factor, you know, even though he's my favorite fighter and stuff like that. Mario Barrios is a beast. 30 years young, in the prime, going from a world title, you know, it's a hard challenge for Manny.
If he were to do it, would it surprise you?
No, it wouldn't surprise me. That's the thing, because he's Manny Pacquiao. You know, he's full of surprises.
Yeah. You know, finally, looking at your division at 154 pounds, how do you? I know what you're going to tell me. I'm only focused on Fundora right now, but how do you see like this year with the landscape at 54 going the way it is?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think we've got plenty of fighters, plenty of fights to be made, and even Pacquiao coming in at 147. Who knows what that can bring, you know? And he said he's not going to retire, so who knows if he wants to move up to 154 in the eventual future as well, you know? So, yeah, red hot, and it's a sick division to be in right now.
There's two fights I still want to see you. Well, actually three. I actually did really want to see you and Thurman. I thought that would have been a good fight. Yeah. But Jermell and Virgil, man, I still want to see you and Virgil tussle.
100%. Yeah, me and Charlo and me and Virgil, bro. I'm down for that.
Yeah, I know you're down for all those fights. Hopefully they get made. Tim, as always, good seeing you. If you want to go ahead and just let the fans know what to expect from you, what could be different, and what you're going to do to Fundora that night.
Yeah, it's going to be one hell of a card, one hell of a show. I'm ready to chop down the tree from the bottom upwards and make the most out of every opportunity.
All right. Hey, man. Tim, as always, enjoy that Porsche. Appreciate it.
And his opponent. His record, 22 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. 14 wins coming by way of knockout. Most recently dominated Cordell Booker back in March, stopping him in the 4th round. He is the reigning and defending WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the world from Coachella, California. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the world champion, Sebastian, the Towering Inferno Fundora. The rematch. The rematch between Fundora and Tim Tszyu. What a bloody affair that they had, and they rematch yet again. The co-main event on Saturday, July 19th.